In our Cornish community, we have one of the highest poverty rates in Europe. So my mission is to help families lower their food bills and find the confidence to access free food forever. For those who don't know me very well, my name is Vix and obviously I run the family foraging kitchen. And this course, Free Food Forever, has been funded very kindly by the Eden Project and the Zebra Collective and a company called Unlimited. So this course is going to run 9 sessions, so it's one Sunday a month from now until November. And what's really exciting about our hedgerows is we've got spices, and we've got flavours, and we've got herbs, and we've got fruits, and we've got roots. We've got everything there. It's absolutely fantastic. The only other thing I'll say is when we're foraging, I want you to get out of your mind and come to your senses. It's not just about our eyes. Foraging is about our senses. So we're going to be doing a lot of touching, a lot of smelling, a lot of tasting, and don't be afraid of it. I will be getting you to pick nettles with your bare hands. Some of it you'll love, some of it you'll hate. Give it all a try. Right, we're going to just head just to where those gorse bushes are actually, and we're going to start there and then we'll work our way around. The only time you can eat the flowers are when they're in a tight little bud before they open out, and then we could pick them and use them as capers. You don't have to go out and buy really expensive bags of rocket when you've got a lawn full of dandelions.
But actually, Vix was so informative and has such knowledge, it was really interesting. And I didn't know about all the green stuff that you could eat. You know, I didn't know about the dandelion leaves. And I found that really, really interesting, and especially the seeds, like the Alexander seeds and the history of them. I really enjoyed that as well, the fact that the Romans had brought them over.
And yet the whole of this plant, from the root to the stem, to the leaf, to the flower, to the seed, are edible. They were brought here by those lovely Roman people to be eaten. The younger ones like this are perfectly lovely just to eat like that. This is oak moss. This is a oak moss. You can eat this. This is 94% carbohydrate. This is a Ray Mears survival food.
Well, I was really interested in wildlife. I had a little bit of a fantasy in my head, I suppose, about being a female Ray Mears or something like that. And wanting to sort of learn how to survive. But then, because I was on benefits as a student, it became very difficult to live. And I had to find a way of being able to survive and do the course. So I started getting very into foraging and tried to find my own way through foraging, which I found it was very difficult. Because, you know, you really do need to have somebody there really to advise you, you know, because it's so easy to pick the wrong plant.
If you get the chemical sap from hogweed on your skin, the sap inside here, and it's exposed to light, it will burn you. But this is the only buttercup that is edible. All other buttercups are poisonous.
Well, I've got loads of allergies and intolerances, so I thought it'd be good to choose some different things to cook with. And food cost is quite high. Financially, it's a massive help to be able to get extra food. I am actually a carer and I'm on a low wage. When I found out about the seaweed, that you can eat any seaweed, then that was fabulous because you can get sea spaghetti. Gluten-free stuff is quite expensive, so that was a real added bonus to find that, and lots of other ingredients.
I've been on a journey with foraging, I think, for about 5 years, and just want to just get more and more knowledge and make it a really integral part of my life. And also sort of changing the work that I do and doing a lot more work that is not paid very well. I had the challenge of sort of needed to create food that didn't cost me as much money, so finding food on my doorstep seemed a really good idea. If you can just go and pick what you need, it's far less wasteful instead of buying an expensive bag of salads which maybe lasts for 2 days, just to pick, there and then, really fresh, what you need for that meal, and not have any plastic in it as well. I guess it has changed my shopping habits because I know there's a whole store cupboard it's a mosaic on my door, really. Especially where I live, because I live in a sort of a wild cliff-top settings. It is literally a mosaic on my door. There's lots of wild food available all year round.
We went out on one foraging course and it was a seaweed-based one down on the beach. And we were told that you can live entirely off seaweed and there's so many minerals and vitamins. Go pick up a bit of kelp, it's got more potassium than a banana has. To actually just walk out of the house and be able to pick up spinach from the hedgerow in the form of dock leaves, and you don't have to actually go to the shop and spend out money on herbs and spices and your veg and your salads. You can just go out and pick it up out of the hedgerows and it's all there for you. You just got to learn what it is and get comfortable with it.
It helped me to get through my course and to be able to survive, find the travel cost to get to Plymouth University and to get course materials and things like that, and to live just by being able to know what plants to pick to make a salad rather than going down the shops to buy salad. What helped me with the foraging course was the confidence I found, and also the different recipe ideas. So I wasn't always eating salad. I was so at the moment it's sort of like boiled sea beet with everything because I love it. It's just absolutely gorgeous. It's a bit like Swiss chard.
There remains one challenge. I need to convince them that they can cook easy, creative and nutritional food that both tastes and looks great.
Put your blackberries in the dock leaves with a bit of onion, a bit of cheese, wrap them up, dip them in crisps and fry them, and they're just nice little sweety, savoury treats that we can eat whenever.
Very nice.
Sorted you out.
Just what we needed. Much better than a sandwich.
I'm a Food Revolution ambassador for Jamie Oliver. As a chef, I've worked for roughly 10 years, and I'm really interested in learning about wild food. It's in its natural form, it's real food. It's got basic nutrients that you don't really get often now. Food that you buy in the shops, okay, it does have nutritional value, but not as much as the wild food. And the other benefit from the wild food as well is it's medicinal.
You just nibble here. Go for it.
It's made with leftovers, really. Stale bread, eggs, milk, and then all the foraged greens that we collected on the way down that the course was all about today, all combined into something simple, and then a simple broth cooked into a dumpling. An abundance, an array of colours and flavours just combined into a simple, delicious dish.
It's been really, really interesting to find out what is available literally at our fingertips. And this is what it's all about, and it's free. Today we're going to be cooking Turkish delight with elderflower and some elderflower tempura. We have so much to offer as a country to have free food, and I'd love to see a lot more people using it, including myself. From one day just walking around, I've thoroughly enjoyed and I've learned so much. So doing this on a regular basis would save you a fortune of money, not only in buying herbs and spices, but buying stuff for pestos and medicines as well on top of it.
My one hope is that they take away what they've learnt and use it as often as they can in their own kitchens.
Oh, that smells awesome. It smells so good.
Whether you go to the beach or go up the field or up the woods, like there's all this food around you that you don't even know about. So to be able to learn about it, and the more you do it and the more you go out and the more you see them, the more confident you are to pick them and take them home and experiment with them.
We have done quite a few terrines using the greens, and they've worked out quite nicely. And we have done a few quiches, especially using things like the stinging nettles. Shelley's done the rolled dock leaves, using them a bit like Moroccan type classical dish where they usually use grapevine leaves, and of course we don't have a lot of grapevines around here, so the dock leaves are brilliant. I can see in the new year when all the spring stuff starts growing, so we already have plans to do things like drying the fennel seeds, drying the Alexander seeds, you know, collecting the rose hips and that sort of stuff, which we would never have even considered before. It's one completely free meal that's completely foraged and it's completely vegan as well.
Lovely.
I know that if I wanted to, any time of the year, if I ran out of particularly vegetables, I could go out and get some.